Hello folks, welcome to Legacy IAS. In today's video, we will be discussing a current affair topic presented to you by your faculty Sushma KP. In this video, we will be discussing about why there is so much debate on skilled immigration, green cards and H1B visas in the USA. In this particular topic, we will be looking into why is it in use, what is the relevance of it into UPSC, that is the GS paper 2. What is H1B visa and how was it during your Trump's first term? Let's get into the topic. Donald Trump's appointment of Chennai-based Sriram Krishnan as his top AI advisor has split Trump supporters due to Krishna's position on skilled immigration and why restrictions on it should be loosened. So this is the reason why we are discussing about this topic. A small update, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, please consider subscribing to our channel and share it along with your friends so it will be helpful for them too. Let's get back to the video. Look at this post. All actions, this is a tweet of Elon Musk on X. All actions on the Department of Government of Efficiency, that is your DOGE department, will be posted online for maximum transparency. Anytime the public thinks we are cutting something important or not cutting something wasteful, just let us know. To this, Sriram Krishnan. Now this person is in Trump's government. He is the policy advisor on artificial intelligence. He is a Chennai-based person. He has held that we have to reduce the skilled immigration or we have to reduce the cap on H1B visas or your green cards. This particular tweet has sparked a controversy among Trump supporters itself. Your Donald Trump is the new president-elect of USA. This is his second term. Before Joe Biden, that is the current US president, the previous president was your Donald Trump. So what happened was Trump's one of the major aspects is about your pro-American stance or MAGA, Make America Great Again. To make America great again, the policies that are pursued by Trump are protectionist policies or America First policies. One such issue that Trump has been addressing and what pro-Trump supporters feel is about your immigration. Further down the video, we will be discussing as to how it is affecting. But as of now, Trump supporters there is a division. Among Trump supporters only, there is a division on this immigration. First of all, one of the main things your American economy right now is facing is high inflation, high unemployment. Alongside this, they are having high immigration issues also. Now, this immigration that they are claiming is coming from your Mexicans, or your Donald Trump is quoted to have said, Mexicans are stealing Americans' jobs. Now, the debate here is, now when you take Mexicans, usually they are engaged in poorly paid manual work. Where your working class Americans are feeling that these people are taking away all their jobs. So one of the main things that your Trump as well as his supporters feel is about anti-immigration. That is, these people are the one who are taking away the jobs of hard-working Americans. This was what the issue was about initially. Now slowly it is turning into the same immigration, but not just to poorly paid manual work, but also highly paying your computer-based work, which is where your Indians or your H1B visa issue will come into the topic. Time and again it has said that, look at this simple logic, we need the best regardless of where they happen to be born. Somewhere on the concept of your immigration and more specific H1B visa. I'll tell you how it is. USA faces high unemployment, housing issues, etc. We've been discussing about it. This is the pro stance that your Trump always takes. Now look at this. This is by Josiah Lippincott. He is a commentator. The flood of H1B visa that Silicon Valley will import over the next 5 years will do to the white middle class what Mexican migration and outsourcing did to the white working class Americans. In otherwise, initially and even up until now, the issue was with Mexicans, where they are the ones who are taking away the jobs of Americans, which is why there is high unemployment ratio is what they are claiming. High unemployment, inflation, your housing industry issues, everything. Now they are also claiming that if left unchecked, Indians who are benefiting largely from H1B visa, in a minute I'll give you more details, if they are allowed to take up high paying software or computer related jobs, this will be the next upgraded version of what the Mexicans did to us. Now, let's come to the topic. What is this H1B visa? Why Indians are associated with it? Why your Americans are threatened that Indians, if allowed to give unchecked access or increased access to your H1B visa or green card, might pose the threat as next Mexicans. We will discuss it. What is this H1B visa? In simpler terms, if an American firm wants to hire someone who is not in USA but who is in some other country, in no other terms that person will be coming and working into USA unless and until this guy hires him to come and work. Now, when this US American firm is trying to hire this guy and get him here to work, that has to come under your specialty occupations, and he should be at least a bachelor degree holder and above. Minimum qualification should be he should be a bachelor degree holder and above. Now, when he has to come here and work, in no other condition he will be allowed except because this American firm is trying to hire him, or someone who is having their setup in America is trying to hire a person who is not belonging to US. If that person has to come here and work, then he has to be given work permit or work visa, which is otherwise called as your H1B visa. If once granted this H1B visa, this can go up to straight 6 years. Now, the largest section or the largest diaspora that gets benefited by this H1B visa are your Indians, where 72.3% of people availing this H1B visa in USA are Indians. 11.7% is your Chinese. What is the whole concept of H1B visa is? You bring in the skill. Let's consider this, America, a linchpin of your capitalism. What is the whole point of capitalism? Profit making. Now the whole point is, if I'm going to hire someone here of the same skill, let's say I have to pay very much high amount compared to if I'm going to outsource this job to someone from some other country and bring, and I'm only going to pay 1/4 of what I'm going to spend on for hiring someone here. Won't I do that? Isn't it what smart capitalism moves towards? That is the same concept of your H1B visa. Your H1B visa also allows for your work permit, etc. Alongside, a person who is employed under H1B visa can bring a spouse and their children below the age of 21 years. this spouse will get H4 visa, which is not a work permit for the spouse, but the spouse can learn driving, get a driver's license, can open bank account, can study in any of the institutions in US, but cannot work under H4 visa. This is about your H1B visa. Now with Trump, again having the same stance in his second term about being strong that America is for Americans, protectionist tendency, the Trump supporters are somewhat disputed on this H1B visa. For example, your Elon Musk itself claims that we have to loosen the restrictions on H1B visa or the cap. That is, per year, 65,000 of people or 65,000 of H1B visas are only given, or 7% are only given the green card. Your Elon Musk is a Trump supporter, but on this stance of H1B visa, the Trump supporters or pro-Trump supporters are somewhere here on the opposite sides. Now when you look at Trump and his stance regarding your H1B visa, during your first term, to be specific, in 2018, he brought in a large number of changes to your H1B visa. Meaning what the changes were? If it is extremely high skill or high pay, only then they will come under your specialty occupations. Basically, when you put in these much of restrictions on them, it becomes very difficult to hire them. So it is one way of making the American corporations hire the locals itself. So one condition was, or at least the revision of H1B visa was, either it should be of very high skill or high pay. Second thing, the H1B visa holders whose visa has been expired will be deported back. They changed the definition of H1B visa holders, and also almost up to 20,000 applications have been rejected because they do not come under this specialty occupations tag. If at all at any point of time people taking H1B visas do not give adequate documents, they will also, or their applications will also be denied. So this was all the things that Trump did in his first term with regard to your H1B visa. Now more of those are expected to be seen. Initially what started out with poor paying manual labor of Mexicans, as they are the ones, they are taking away the jobs of your Americans. Now the threat has come to high paying software or computer working Indians. This is the issue with your H1B visa. Now if you look at the intent of it, H1B visa says it is to bring the best minds to the front. Do you think that is the actual reason behind it, or is it the simple capitalistic gain of, if I have to hire locally, I have to pay more, whereas if I have to outsource this and I just have to pay a fragment of it, then this applies as a lucrative option for me and not just the intent of bringing the best minds to the forefront. Now, the Trump supporters The pro-Trump supporters are divided on the cap on skilled immigration, where your Trump supporters such as your Elon Musk, etc., are of the view that yes, the cap should be relaxed, which means more people should be allowed. Whereas your American citizens feel that this cap should be further reduced. And rather these jobs should go for Americans. This is the issue. Look at this. There is a permanent shortage of excellent engineering talent, the fundamental limiting factor in Silicon Valley. Loosening of restriction on skilled immigration would act as a major economic stimulus, would help attract talent from world over. Now, who grants this H1B visa? That is your US Citizenship and Immigration Services. Now, if you have violated the terms of your H1B visa, or if you are staying post the expiration, then you can be barred in entering from US from 3 to 10 years. Your H1B visa holders can be alongside accompanied by their spouse and children less than 21 years of age, where they will be getting a H4 visa. We have reached the end of the content. If you do like our content, subscribe to our channel, hit the like button and share it along with your friends. Thank you.